Tired of the endless sea of silver and gray SUVs on your daily commute? Do you ever find yourself scrolling through classifieds just looking for something, anything, with a bit of a soul? It feels like almost every new car looks the same, like it was designed by a committee and an algorithm to be as boring and uninspiring as possible. They're losing that personality that used to make driving fun. But what if I told you there's a whole world of unique, high performance, and incredibly reliable cars that are way more accessible than you think? A world where passion, engineering, and style all come together. Today we're looking at 5 reasons why your next car should come from the Japanese domestic market. Let's start with the absolute foundation of what makes JDM cars so special: legendary reliability. In Japan, the culture of monozukuri, the art and craft of making things, is a national obsession. That isn't just slick marketing, it's a philosophy baked into their manufacturing. There's a reason brands like Toyota, Honda, and Nissan consistently top the reliability charts. This dedication to quality shows in everything from the satisfying click of a button to engines famous for running for hundreds of thousands of miles with just basic maintenance. I mean, think of the Toyota Corolla, a global symbol of dependability, or the practically indestructible Toyota Land Cruiser, a vehicle trusted in the harshest places on Earth. A huge part of this is Japan's mandatory vehicle inspection system known as the Shaken. This isn't just a quick check, it's a comprehensive, expensive, and incredibly strict exam a car has to pass every 2 years. Because it's so costly to keep older cars up to code, many Japanese owners sell their vehicles while they're still in perfect mechanical shape. This means the pool of used cars ready for export is often packed with low-mileage, meticulously maintained examples held to a standard you just don't find in most other countries. So, when you import a JDM car, you're not just getting a used vehicle, you're often getting a piece of machinery preserved by a culture of care. Alright, let's get to the fun part: standing out. One of the biggest draws of JDM is the sheer cool factor. For decades, Japanese automakers kept their most exciting, stylish, and high-performance models for themselves. These were cars designed purely for the taste of the Japanese market, free from the boring compromises needed to sell them globally. This created a whole different world of cars with unique designs, engines, and features that were never officially sold anywhere else. We're talking about iconic names that have become the stuff of legend. Cars like the Nissan Silvia S15, a drift icon whose sleek lines never made it to North American showrooms. Or the Honda Integra Type R DC2, often called one of the greatest front-wheel drive performance cars ever made, with a raw focus its export cousins just couldn't match. And of course you have the Titans, the Toyota Supra JDM and the Nissan Skyline GTR. While versions of these cars did exist elsewhere, the JDM variants were the real deal. They had special badges, unique aero parts, and often more power. The Skyline GTR, with its legendary RB26 DETT engine and advanced all-wheel drive system, was forbidden fruit for enthusiasts for years, building a cult following through video games and magazines. Owning a JDM car isn't just about having a different car, it's about owning a piece of automotive history that was, for a long time, a very well-kept secret. But JDM cars aren't just about looking different, they're about performing differently. At their heart, many of these cars were built for performance, born from a culture of motorsport and spirited driving. Japanese engineers became masters of efficiency, creating smaller engines that could produce incredible power. The golden era of JDM in the 90s gave us engines that are still worshipped today. The Toyota Supra's 2 JZGTE and the Nissan Skyline GTR's RB26 DETT are probably the most famous. These inline-6 twin-turbo engines were so over-engineered from the factory that tuners quickly realized they could handle massive power. Pushing them to 600, 800, or even 1,000 horsepower with bolt-on parts became common, turning these sports cars into true supercar slayers. That brings me to a point that's absolutely central to the JDM experience: the tuning culture. JDM cars aren't just vehicles, they are blank canvases. The aftermarket support for these cars is arguably the largest and most diverse in the world. Whether you're into drifting, drag racing, track days, or just building a clean street car, there is a limitless catalog of parts to make your vision a reality. From body kits and suspension to engine mods, you can personalize every single aspect of your ride. This ecosystem is what makes the JDM community so vibrant. It's a culture of self-expression, where you can take a platform like a Honda Civic, a Subaru Impreza, or a Mazda RX-7 and build it into something that is uniquely yours. By the way, if you're enjoying this look into the world of JDM and maybe dreaming about your own project car, do me a quick favor and hit that subscribe button. We've got a lot more content like this on the way, and it helps the channel out more than you know. Owning a JDM car is about more than just steel and rubber. It's about joining a global culture. For many of us, this passion was sparked by pop culture. Iconic anime like Initial D and blockbuster movies like the Fast and Furious franchise launched cars like the Mazda RX-7, Toyota AE86, and Nissan Skyline into international stardom. They became more than just cars. They became characters, symbols of an exciting and rebellious car subculture. That cultural weight is a huge part of the appeal. You're not just buying transportation, you're buying into a story, a heritage rooted in Japanese street racing, touge battles, and world-class motorsport. The success of JDM cars in everything from drifting to the World Rally Championship has cemented their legacy as icons of speed and precision. This shared passion has created one of the most dedicated and welcoming communities out there. When you own a JDM car, you become part of the club. You'll get nods of approval on the street, strike up conversations at gas stations, and find yourself welcomed at car meets dedicated entirely to these vehicles. People are realizing how special these cars are, and the community is growing every year. It's a connection that goes beyond the machine itself, linking people who share a love for the engineering, the history, and the unique spirit of Japanese car culture. Now, I know what you're probably thinking. This all sounds great, but I'm not made of money. And you'd be right to assume that poster cars like the R34 GTR and the Mark IV Supra now have prices in the six-figure range. But here's the best-kept secret about JDM. There's a car for every budget. The market is vast and incredibly diverse. For every high-dollar hero car, there are dozens of affordable, fun, and unique alternatives that deliver that same special JDM experience. Looking for a reliable daily driver with a twist? Think about a Toyota Crown or a Subaru Legacy GT wagon, cars known for their comfort that were never sold in the same versions overseas. Want a sporty rear-wheel drive car without breaking the bank? Look at the Mazda MX-5 Miata, a universally loved roadster, or even a Nissan 350Z. Plus, many JDM vehicles offer incredible fuel efficiency, a result of Japan's strict environmental rules and focus on city driving. As fuel prices climb, efficient yet fun models like the Honda Fit Hybrid or even classic K cars, tiny vehicles with turbocharged engines, are becoming more popular imports. The cost of importing has also gotten clearer. For passenger cars over 25 years old going to the US, there's a standard 2.5% tariff. While total costs can vary based on shipping, broker fees, and state regulations, the process is more straightforward than ever. You don't have to spend a fortune to get a cool, reliable, and fun car that will turn heads wherever you go. So, what's your dream JDM car? Is it a 90s legend, a modern machine, or an underrated gem? Drop it in the comments below. I read every single one, and I'd love to know what gets you excited about the world of JDM. Your dream car might just be the topic of our next video. So there you have it. 5 reasons why your next car should be from the Japanese domestic market. It's the confidence of owning something with legendary reliability built with a cultural dedication to quality. It's the thrill of driving something exclusive and unique, a car with its own style and personality. It's the excitement of incredible performance and the endless potential for tuning. It's the feeling of belonging to a passionate global community. And finally, it's the surprising value that puts this dream within reach for so many of us. In a world of generic, soulless appliances on wheels, JDM offers an escape. It's a reminder that cars can be, and should be, more than just transportation. They can be an extension of who you are, a source of joy, and a connection to a rich and exciting culture. Whether you're looking for an 80s icon, a 90s legend, or a modern machine, the world of JDM is waiting. And I promise you, it's a rabbit hole you'll be glad you went down. Thanks for watching.